What's going on, guys? It's that guy with movies back here again, and in today's video we are going to be going to the Pop Culture Fair once again. They do hold it twice a year, once in the spring and then once in the winter time yet. And actually, if you look outside, there is no snow yet. I remember around this time of year there was a ton of snow. But anyway though, guys, let's go on to the Pop Culture Fair. We'll see where the day takes us, and yeah, let's see where the day takes us, I guess. Alright guys, it appears to be open right now, so let's go on inside and see what they have this time. Let's see what they have this time. Paramount appears to be here to promote their new movie Playing with Fire, starring John Cena, coming out next month. And it does appear that they have some posters here, as well as this like little fire hat. Obviously it's probably like for little kids, but yeah, there's that, and then they have like a big huge like one sheet of it. But yeah, Paramount is here to promote this new movie, and I don't know if I'm gonna grab any of this here, but yeah.
spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like...
So we are out of the pop culture fair and we are going into Savers right now. So let's go inside and see what they have. So we are in Savers right now, and we might have cut back on movies or something because there's not really too much here. But we'll take a look here and see what they have. This one just has like TV shows just kind of mixed in wherever. There's no like separate section for them, but there's nothing up top there. And then if we go down here, I was checking a couple things on eBay to see what they're worth, and I thought I'd check Mo Better Blues here, which is not worth anything, even though I never see that one anywhere. But or Powder, we should check that one too. But there's some sealed ones here, like The Recruits, How Do You Know, even The Last Shot here. I think I never ever see that one. I'm gonna hold on to that and see what that's worth. Where the Red Fern Grows, that one's sealed. The Man Who Knew Too Little, that one was kind of scratched, so didn't grab that one. I'll pass. But if we get on here, we have Brewster's Millions as well, which I do have the Good Times release of that one. Over here, there's Gacy, Victory, which was a movie I never really cared for. The Guardian, that one's pretty common. Predator 2 here, the special edition, which is 2 discs, $6, so I don't think I'll grab that. But down here they have a little Jackass release, Volume 1, which does appear to be sealed. So I just got like this extra slipcase and that's it. But down here we've got Home Alone: The Holiday Heist, which is like what the 9th Home Alone movie that they did. Where the first one was the only decent one. Well, I mean the second one was okay too, but anything else for over here, there does not seem to be anything there. So if we go up here now, we'll just take a look and see. They have this big huge Michael Douglas The Definitive Collection box set. $15 for that. And then we go over here, doesn't seem to be anything. And for down here, nothing as well. Epic Adventures collection, football collection, not too much else. Nothing really to talk about here, but yeah, that does appear to be about it for this location. Alright guys, we're going into Goodwill right now. There appears to be blue tags that are on sale, so let's go on inside and see what they have. Alright guys, we're at the dollar shelf right now, and actually the rack behind me, they moved it over here as you guys can see over there, but for right now I'll just take a look and show you guys what they have here at the dollar shelf. Baby's Day Out they got here, and it actually is $1. That's weird. But over here we've got just, you know, just some random kind of old movies. It's good to be back, like filming in a thrift store, since I haven't done that in a little while. But down here, yeah, I know it's all like TUVWX whatever, but we'll just go down here. Oh, I don't know if True Romance is still out of print or worth money or anything. Not too sure about that one. I have it on Blu-ray already, but it's a fantastic movie as well. But there's the first shelf, and if we go up here, I'll just show you guys what they have. Not too much to talk about here. Nothing to write home about. If we go down here, actually have Nightmare on Elm Street 5. I like the sequels to Nightmare on Elm Street. I know a lot of people don't, but I didn't mind them actually. And there's Slapshot 2. Stephen Baldwin and Gary Busey are in that one. And if we go down here, we have a couple of, we got like Disney Infinity in that, but I don't have all that stuff that you need for it. But down here, you know, Reservoir Dogs, Friends, just a lot of the kind of typical stuff you see. There's some kid stuff, and then some like non-kid stuff down there. But that's pretty much about it for the dollar shelf over here. Alright guys, I was unable to film over by the wall there, but I'll just do over here really quick. So there's actually a lot of interesting stuff, so I'll just, from a whisper to a scream, looks kind of interesting. Cats here. The movie's coming out here soon, in December I believe, in a couple months, so you wonder how that's going to be. But if we go down here, not too much. There is season 8 of Home Improvement, the final season right there. And down here, not too much, as well as down here is mostly just TV shows. And down here, they actually had a couple of interesting things. They have My So-Called Life, the complete series right here, which is actually a really good deal for $7. That's, like I said, the whole series right there. But down here, a lot of seasons of like Felicity and that, and that's pretty much about it for this side. So if we go over here, there's my thing, a little bit out of focus, but not too much over here. Also just kind of like your standard stuff like Jeepers Creepers and that. And down here, Nightmare Before Christmas, that exact same release. There's actually a rack right behind me, so sorry if it's not a very good view. Well, I mean, it's not too bad, but there's that. And then over here, have a couple sealed things, a very Harold and Kumar Christmas. Probably got that on Blu-ray because it is in 3D. You know, Annie, that's sealed as well. And does have the Howling here as well, which I do already have. And also this really cool Boys in the Hood anniversary release. I do already have that one as well, but not in this like case, but I'm not just gonna grab that for a case, but there's that. And not too much down here. They do have a PS3 game, Watch Dogs. I remember when this one came out and the game sucked. Not like the trailers, that's for sure. And that's about it for down here. Now if we go up here, which, did I film it? No, I don't think I filmed this already, but IMAX, that is pretty much all that's here. Down here, not too much. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. And then finally down here, they have a season of Wings, the 3rd season. History Channel documentary, How Bruce Lee Changed the World. Might be kind of interesting. 24, Futurama, you know, stuff like that. That's pretty much about it. Well, I am back home from the pop culture fair, and if you're wondering, I'm trying to cut back on how many times I say, alright guys, or alright guys, I'm back home, alright guys, we're in here, but yeah, I'm trying to cut back on that a little bit. But anyway though, I have come back home from the pop culture fair, and also just a couple of just kind of random little thrifting locations and that, like, you know, Savers, Goodwill, and everything. I do have an extra pile of stuff that I do want to show you guys that I did grab yesterday. I didn't film or anything, but I do have a little pile of stuff I do want to show you guys. But for right now, I am going to do the pickups from the pop culture fair first, and then just all the other thrifting stuff separate. So we'll just get the pop culture stuff out of the way first. And plus, there is something really, really cool that I do want to show you guys that I did pick up. So returning home from the pop culture fair, it was kind of disappointing this time around. I know the one in spring, I believe that one was pretty good. Just this time around, not a whole lot of people there. It wasn't very busy. Not a whole lot of vendors either. But anyway, though, I did pick up a couple things. I picked up one thing from one booth. I picked up 4 things from another booth. And then I picked up 2 comics from another booth. So I'll just get those comics out of the way near the end. But anyway, though, I do want to show you guys the special thing first. So there's this guy here. I think I show you guys a lot of it, like when I go to these pop culture fairs and everything. He's got a whole bunch of like rare movies and everything, and I thought I'd pick this one up. This one is pretty interesting in that this movie has never been officially released on home video in the United States or in Canada, or even domestically, I guess you can say. So it's never actually been officially released. It has been released in the UK and like Europe and everything, but not here. Here it only exists in, I believe, was it released on VHS? I can't remember. But I do have a DVD of it now. It is a bootleg. Probably one of the only times where I can make an exception to my collection for a bootleg. It is a bootleg, and it, like, with this movie, once you see it, I'm really proud to own this one now, and I got it for only $15, which is a really good deal. And I picked this movie up here, this little movie right here, Song of the South. Yes, I ended up picking this one up for $15 at this guy's booth, and just he's really overpriced, but he has a lot of neat stuff like Song of the South right here. He did have a little basket full of like old like Disney stuff in that. Of course, there's the officially released stuff, like he had like 101 Dalmatians and stuff like that in there. But he did have some old like kind of Playhouse Disney cartoons or like Disney Channel cartoons in that haven't been released. They are bootlegs and everything, like Song of the South here, but I am proud to call myself an owner of a Song of the South copy. And for $15, I couldn't resist picking it up because I believe when I was thrifting one time, I did come across a copy of this movie, but I looked at it, it was kind of scratched, so I didn't end up picking it up. Probably one of my biggest regrets. And as soon as I saw Song of the South at this guy's booth here for only $15, I knew I had to pick it up. And like I said, it is a bootleg. I paid $15 for a bootleg. I can just get rid of this little poly bag here. But as you can see, it is, like, the quality isn't very good on this little release here. And as you can see in there, it's, you do get, like a British rating in here. But this, I popped this one into my computer, and I looked at it, and it is burnt off a VHS, so it is a VHS copy of the movie. It's in full screen and everything, and, you know, it's a movie from the 40s or the 50s, I believe, so yeah, I'm now proud to call myself an owner of a Song of the South copy. So there is Song of the South. It's never been released officially, domestically, because I believe some sort of like racial kind of issues in that. But yeah, Disney, Song of the South, I had to pick it up for $15. And like I said, proud to call myself an owner of this movie now. So that is Song of the South right there. And I'll just put that aside. But anyway, though, that's about it from that booth. So I went over to another, like, kind of horror movie-ish booth. She had, like, toys and everything like that, but she also had some movies there as well. Mostly, like, horror, so I just decided to pick up some horror movies there. They were 2 for $5, and actually, when I got Song of the South here, this was $15. I actually technically got it for 10 as well, so the guy gave me back $10 instead of $5. So because I came with a $20 bill. But there is that. And anyway, though, I will show you guys now the 4 DVDs that I picked up from the other booth there. And the first one up is a movie called Stay Alive here. This is the extended director's cut. It sounded kind of interesting, actually. It's kind of like a killer video game. I'm sure it's probably not very good, but I believe there was a whole bunch of, like, kind of issues when this movie came out because it was supposed to be, it was filmed and edited with an R rating in mind, and this is technically the R-rated cut of the movie, but it was chopped to bits by Disney and released as a PG-13 movie, so this should probably be very interesting to watch because this is technically, because it is called the extended director's cut, this is technically how the movie was supposed to be released as an R-rated movie and not as a PG-13 movie. I believe the PG-13 cut exists on DVD, but this one is the more common one, though, the director's cut. But it was complete and everything, and for $5, that'd be about $2.50. So for $2.50, I couldn't pass up on Stay Alive here. I will probably watch this one and see what it's all about, because concept sounds pretty interesting, but I don't know if it's a really good movie, though. And then the next one up here, it's pretty common, but I just decided to pick it up for $2.50 just to kind of complete the deal here. And that is the 3-disc special edition of The Day the Earth Stood Still. I do have the original movie, and actually, interesting to note, if you open it up here, this is the actual, like, 2008 movie. It comes with a digital copy, which there's nothing here, but it also does come with the original 1951 version. So that's kind of nice, I guess. So if you don't have that in your collection, then you can just have this one. But yeah, The Day the Earth Stood Still, I don't believe this is not supposed to be very good, but I just grabbed it just to complete the deal. There wasn't really anything else I was interested in there, but yeah, The Day the Earth Stood Still, starring Keanu Reeves here. Probably just a CGI fest, but anyway, The Day the Earth Stood Still, just picked it up just to complete the deal there. I'll watch it maybe soon. It kind of looks interesting. I don't know. We'll see. But the next one here is another one I wanted to pick up, and she had it there. And that is A Nightmare on Elm Street. This is the 2010 remake. I do have all the other Nightmare movies on DVD, but not this one yet. But now I do have this one. It stars Jackie Earle Haley in it. Where did that guy go? He was in a bunch of movies, and then he just kind of fell off the face of the earth. But like Watchmen and stuff like that. But yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. I haven't seen this one yet. I've seen for the Nightmare movies, I've seen all of them up to New Nightmare, and then I've seen Freddy vs. Jason, but I have not seen this one yet. But yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street, the 2010 remake, reboot, something like that. I believe it might have been kind of starting a franchise. I don't know. But Nightmare on Elm Street, it was in good shape, so I decided to pick that one up. And then the next one I picked up here is kind of common, but I just decided to pick it up anyways, and that was House of Wax here. This is the 2005 remake of a movie by William Castle, I believe. But it stars, of course, Alicia Cuthbert, Chad Michael Murray, Paris Hilton, which is pretty much why this movie is well known, is because Paris Hilton is in it and she dies. So there is House of Wax. But yeah, that was about it for the movies from the Pop Culture Fair right there, along with Song of the South. So I'll just kind of go through the comics really quick, and we'll get on to the other thrifting pickups. So the only two comics I picked up there, this is from one booth. This is a Marvel cosplay cover. This is a brand new Amazing Spider-Man #1 here. This is a cosplay cover, so there is that. So I decided to pick that up. And then I just like this cover for this one. This is Secret Empire Omega #1. This is kind of like a propaganda poster. So there is that. So that was everything from the Pop Culture Fair. Kind of disappointing this time around, but I did find some pretty cool stuff. But there is that. Sorry, my computer went off there. It goes off every 10 minutes or so. But there is the 5 DVDs and then 2 comics that I picked up from the Pop Culture Fair. And that is about it for the year for that one. So I will be going back there in spring probably. Anyway, though, let's get on to some thrifting pickups. And I'll probably show you guys the newest stuff first, and then I'll go on to the older stuff. But I picked up a couple PS3 games at Goodwill. I didn't grab anything. Actually, the last 2 thrifting places that I went to, I didn't film anything in there. But I did film, of course, the One Savers. But in the Goodwill, there wasn't anything there, or at Savers. I just picked up a couple games at Goodwill, so I'll just go through these super quick. I grabbed the Greatest Hits version on PS3, the Game of the Year edition of Batman Arkham Asylum. I know this game very well. I've played this a couple times before in the past. I don't think I've ever beat it, but now that I have it on PS3 here, I may as well just take my chances and just beat it so I can go on to the other games. So that is Batman Arkham Asylum. And then the last one here I picked up was Doom 3 here, this being the BFG edition of an older movie. It says celebrating the 20th anniversary of Doom from 1993 to 2013. So there is Doom 3, the BFG edition. So those were the only 2 games there that I picked up. So now I will go on to the 5 DVDs that I picked up from Savers. So the first couple, I guess you can say, are horror movies, so I'll just get through these first. First one is super common, but it is the unrated cut of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The beginning here, I do have the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake on DVD. I really like that one. Actually, I think it's even better than the original one. The original one is kind of like corny, which is why I don't really care for it. I know why a lot of people really like it. I can see why, but I don't know, not for me. I didn't really care for it, but the remake is a lot better. It's more kind of suspenseful, gory. I really like that, but I also kind of like that about the original one as well, is because it kind of leaves it up to your imagination, so it's kind of even more disturbing. But I really like the remake. But this is the sequel slash, well, it's the beginning, so I guess you could say it's a prequel, but yeah, it was mint. It's quite common, and, I just didn't have it yet, so that's why I picked it up. The Halloween horror-a-thon, I guess you could call it, is kind of coming to a close here. It is the end of the month by the time I am filming this here. It will be November 1st by the time I post this video. But yeah, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning, thought I'd pick that one up just to have both of those remake ones. Next one is more of an upgrade because I do already have the movie, but I'll probably just be donating my other copy of it. And that is the special edition of Predator 2 here. This is actually a 2-disc set, which is why I picked it up. This one I actually technically got for free because the cashier didn't actually charge me for this one. So I basically just got this one for free. It was mostly just to update it. And it was in mint shape. It has the booklet and everything, and yeah, so I just decided to pick it up. This is actually the only Predator movie I haven't seen yet. I have seen, of course, the original one, the new one, and like the Predators with Adrian Brody, and then I've seen like the new one from last year because I did go and see that one. But yeah, Predator 2 here, the special edition. I thought I'd just pick this one up just to, because I do have the collector series release of the original Predator. So I may as well just have the special edition of Predator 2 as well, and then I have the other two on, Blu-ray. But anyway, though, that's kind of about it for some horror movies, so I'll just get on to some more, I guess, kind of drama, comedy, action, I guess. So the first one here I picked up mostly because it's just Anchor Bay, and that is Michael Paré and Nancy Allen in the Philadelphia Experiment here. I know very little to almost nothing about this movie except it exists. But yeah, the Philadelphia Experiment, it is Anchor Bay. It does include that really cool poster scene selection thing right here. I really like how Anchor Bay does those. It's just really kind of super cool. Kind of sad that I believe Anchor Bay doesn't exist anymore, so they don't do that anymore. But I really like how they did that. But Philadelphia Experiment, I don't know anything about this one. So if you guys have seen it, leave a comment down below. Let me know how it is. Maybe I might watch it soon. Who knows? But yeah, Philadelphia Experiment. Pick that one up because it is Anchor Bay. Next one here, I also know very little about as well. And that is Danny DeVito and Joe Piscopo in a Brian De Palma movie. And that is Wise Guys here. I checked this one on eBay and it was actually worth quite a bit of money. Like, I believe 20 to 30 bucks. So this is technically why I picked this one up. I don't know if it's supposed to be any good or not. Also, if you guys have seen this one, leave a comment down below and let me know how it is. And I believe it was mint. So if it's mint and if it's worth quite a bit of money on eBay, then yeah, obviously I'll pick it up. But yeah, Danny DeVito, Joe Piscopo, and Wise Guys here, also directed by Brian De Palma. Thought I picked that one up. And then the last one I picked up at Savers is kind of sort of common, but I don't really see it a whole lot. And that is Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor in Harlem Nights here. I also know very little about this one, but I haven't seen this one as well. So if you guys have seen this one, leave a comment down below. But yeah, it was in pretty good shape as well. I never see this one a whole lot, so I thought I'd just pick it up for my collection. But yeah, Harlem Nights, there is that one. So that was about it for the thrifting stuff for today here. So there's that little pile. Now I'll get on to some older stuff before we close out the video. And I did go to Savers and Goodwill yesterday, and I thought I'd pick up a couple things there. And I'll show you guys the stuff I picked up at Savers first. I picked up four things there, 3 Blu-rays and 1 DVD. And the first 3 Blu-rays are actually all 3D ones. And the first one I thought I'd pick up here is the Blu-ray 3D release of Journey to the Mysterious Island. I've seen Journey to the Center of the Earth. I also have that one on 3D as well. But I thought I'd pick up Journey to the Mysterious Island here. This is always one I've been wanting to watch for some reason. I think it was just like little and I kind of wanted to watch it because I did watch the one with Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser is not in this one, as you can see. It is The Rock instead. But Josh Hutcherson from the original one, he does come back for this one. And it was in pretty good shape. I do want to watch this one still. It might be a pretty kind of cool 3D one. And what's funny about this one is the last time I went to Savers, they actually had just the regular Blu-ray of this one. But then yesterday when I went, they ended up having the 3D copy of it. So held off on getting the regular Blu-ray to get the 3D one. So there is Journey to the Mysterious Island in 3D. And I heard it's supposed to be a really cool 3D movie as well. But there is that. And then, don't laugh at me guys, these next one... I only picked these ones up because they were 3D. Because now that I have the PSVR, I can watch 3D movies. I pretty much will just grab any of them that I can find. So don't laugh at me. Next one here, Blu-ray plus Blu-ray 3D plus DVD plus digital copy of Step Up 3D. Technically, this is the third Step Up movie. I believe they made about probably like 10 of these, but this is the third one here. It is in 3D, obviously, because it's the third one. They probably wanted to take advantage of the 3D because it's, woo, Step Up 3. So there is that. It did come with all 3 discs plus the digital copy and everything, but I'm very unlikely to use the digital copy for this one. But I did actually watch a little bit of this one, like a little bit of like the dance battle. And it was actually pretty cool in 3D. I'd have to admit that. Probably some of the best 3D I've seen in the VR headset so far. Because there was this group of guys, they were like using this like powder during their routine. And they threw the powder up in the air one time. And it actually like looked like you got it on your glasses or the goggles technically. But it kind of looked like it got on your face. And just their like arms would kind of like... That would probably be a cool effect if my videos were in 3D. Their arms kind of like extended out towards you, so yeah, it was a super cool 3D experience actually. But Step Up 3D, just so I picked that one up, and likewise with this next one, I believe this is the 4th one. That is Step Up Revolution, also in 3D as well. It did come with both discs here, but yeah, surprisingly enough, they were super cool in 3D. But yeah, Step Up Revolution and Step Up 3D, and also Journey to the Mysterious Island in 3D. So those are the 3 3D Blu-rays that I decided to pick up there. Those were the only 3 3D Blu-rays that they had there. They did have Transformers Dark of the Moon there. Somebody stole all the discs from it, so obviously I wouldn't have picked it up anyways. And the only DVD that I ended up picking up there was Crocodile Dundee 2. I did not have this one yet. I do have 1 and 3, but not 2. Actually, it's not called Crocodile Dundee 3. It's just called Crocodile Dundee in Los Angeles. But it was complete and everything, and it wasn't in too bad of shape, so I thought I'd decide to pick it up. I've only seen the original. The original one I've seen. That one's pretty good. I really like that one. 80s classic. I have not seen the other 2, though, but I'm sure they just kind of go downhill from there. But, yeah. That was about it for the Saver stuff, so I'll go on to the 3 things I picked up from Goodwill now. And really shocked to see that they had this movie here. And I knew I had to pick it up as soon as I saw it. And that is the Platinum Edition of Aladdin. Yes, I finally found Aladdin on DVD. I know they released it on 4K a couple months ago for when the new one that came out this year with Will Smith. That one came out, and then they also reissued this one on 4K as well, plus a new Blu-ray. But I kind of held off on grabbing it because I did have to grab John Wick 3 on the same day. So I grabbed the 4K of Aladdin, and then I grabbed the Blu-ray of John Wick 3. But held off on getting the original Aladdin here on Blu-ray or 4K or anything. So I just decided to grab it on DVD here. Just kind of keeping with the theme of all the Disney ones being the Platinum Edition. And yeah, Aladdin, the 2-disc special edition. It has all the pamphlets in here and everything, plus the 2 discs. No slipcover, unfortunately, but it's Aladdin. I had to pick it up. And yeah, Aladdin probably has the best songs out of any of the Disney movies. I know I'm open to argument with that one, but yeah, Aladdin, I had to pick that one up as soon as I saw it. And then this next one here, I was really shocked and surprised to find this one. It is actually a steelbook of a movie that I never ever see, and that is the 2-disc Ultimate Edition release of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I was actually just talking about it not too long ago. But this is the original 74 version that I said I'm not really a fan of, but it's just such a cool, it's a cool steelbook and everything, and just like as a horror fan and as a movie guy, I probably should own this one in my collection. And this is the release from a company called Dark Sky Films. And just, they did a really, really good job on this little steelbook here. They do have 2 discs and everything, plus their little catalog and that. It's just a really nice looking steelbook, really shiny in that, so I'll definitely be adding it to my steelbook collection and to my horror collection. Like I said, I'm not really a big fan of this one, but anyway, though, I just kind of have to pick it up. But yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, there is that one. And then the last thing I picked up was a TV show season. It was the only thing that was on sale that I picked up, and that is the 5th season, probably part 1 of Breaking Bad here. I do have the first season. I'm slowly but surely trying to grab these seasons here, and it just comes on 3 discs, and I believe it is just part 1 of the season because it did have 16 episodes in it. This is the first 8, so there is Breaking Bad, the 5th season. But anyway, though, guys, that is about it for this super, ultra, mega, big haul, plus the stuff from the Pop Culture Fair, plus the Song of the South find of the day, maybe even find of the month, but yeah. Anyway, though, guys, that is about it for this video. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Twitter and Instagram links will be in the description down below if you want to follow me out there. Also, be sure to check out my IMDb profile page. The link for that will be down below in the description of this video as well. Sorry about that, to see what I've been watching recently. Also, if you're new to my channel, or if you're already subscribed, be sure to click the bell to be notified of future videos. A new video every Tuesday and Friday. So anyway, though, guys, that is about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.